Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new Lost City of Angoro card review, and we have the final warrior cards to reveal or review. I'm not revealing them again, I'm reviewing them to go over. It's like the most expensive reveal ever. We got two epics, a legendary, and yes, this legendary can copy any minion on the board. Well, your own. It looks kind of crazy, but also it's probably kind of bad. We'll see. We'll talk about that. If you want to win these cards, we're giving away 2 regular pre-orders and 2 mega bundles out of my pocket. To enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video. Link down description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel. Every 1,000 subs we get until all those cards are revealed, which is next week, although we usually push it to when the rewards track goes out because we have a giveaway for that. We'll probably do that again. Regardless, I will add another mega bundle, so hit that sub button, make me go baroque. So let's take a look at these warrior cards. And Warrior's been doing the same hydration stuff forever, but maybe we'll play some different taunts with these city defenses. A 4 mana epic spell, no spell school on this. You summon 2 0/6 security with taunt, just a whatever token, no tribe on it. However, they gain +1 attack when damaged, so 6 health, 12 health total across both of them. Every time they take a damage, they get a bit more attack. You can do rage things and all of that. That can be quite annoying. Obviously, the 0/6s starting off are not great, and just reminds me of like the Totolera, the legendary, right? That gets an attack increase every time it gets hit, although you also get armor on your hero. But that's a lot of taunt, and the second, yeah, it gets to that 1/5 or a 2/4 or a 3/3, or you buff it up some other way, heal it up somehow. That can be really annoying, but typically 0 attack stuff just is not amazing. It can be ignored for a little bit depending on the matchup, unless you can enrage it yourself. It's just these type of cards don't typically see a ton of play, but we had that weapon revealed earlier, like day 1, I believe, which is a really good weapon, which can proc this proactively, get it damaged. So I'm not going to completely write this off. It looks kind of maybe whatever underwhelming, but for that much health and the ability to buff it up, and your opponent does have to deal with this at some point, it can become a threat and be annoying and just buy you time, right? 4 mana, 12 health and taunt. It's not particularly terrible, especially when it can get attack as the game goes on. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. I think it could have a chance in standard. Not saying it's like, again, insane or super powerful, but it's got a shot. I really do think it has a shot. And in wild, you have like bolster. And wait, is that in your hand? No, I think it's on the board. Regardless, you have a lot of taunt cards, but I feel like, yeah, atrociously slow for the wild format. You can play it in even warrior, I guess, but it probably gets a 1 there. Next we have the Stone Carver, so the other epic. This is a very expensive reveal. 2 epics, a legendary. Anyways, the Stone Carver, 2 mana, 1/4, so high health, hard to kill, minion on 2. At the end of your turn, you give a random friendly damaged minion +2/+2. So one of those taunts has been damaged up. That's quite a bit of stats. You compare it to the Priest 2/3 that gives +1/+1 to a friendly minion at the end of your turn. It's like double the stats. It's got higher health. Obviously, the issue, the minion needs to be damaged. So this only works in a more enraged, like whirlwind style of deck. Again, that weapon is going to be pretty pivotal to a lot of these strategies of damaging your stuff. There's other whirlwind effects, of course, in standard, but overall, again, not bad, but it's not like the other snowball cards where I could just play this on 2 after I played my 1-drop and it's going to work. It's probably not going to happen unless we get like Injured Cavaldier or the whatever the 1 mana 2 one. I don't remember the name of it. Maybe I said it right. Maybe I said it wrong. Regardless, the 1 mana 2 one that like self damages or something like that. Maybe, but that would probably just die. It's got 1 health. So it's a weird one. If there's enough Enraged Warrior stuff going on, which we haven't seen since the whole like last Enraged package rotated a while ago, we haven't really seen Enraged Warrior work in standard. I just don't see it now, but it has potential for sure. I'll give it a 2 for now, but this could be a playable card in the future. In wild, of course, you got like all those type of cards, Risky Skipper in particular, but I feel like it's not synergistic enough to really slot into those type of decks. I don't see a ton of play. They do see a little. They're not like unplayable in wild, but I just don't feel like it synergizes well with Stone Carver, where those decks are all about like drawing, gaining ability and armor, not so much keeping stats around. The tempo versions don't really work. It's more the control Odin one. So I'll give it a 2 in wild. There are chances it could work, but overall, I feel like this is a card that might not pop off immediately, but at some point, I think it might just do the trick. And well, speaking of damaging our minions, this is one hell of a payoff if it could somehow be good, which again, I am not sold on, but it is a spectacular card in Nablia. Again, I never know these names. I'm gonna go with Nablia the Watcher, a 6 mana 5/7. It's not an ogre. It doesn't have ogre stats. This card is absolute garbage. That's why I don't like it. Wait, there's more. There's text. Battle Cry. You summon copies of your damaged minions. So it's like the 4 mana spell that used to be able to copy all your damaged minions on the board. So I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure I'm showing it. However, there's a bit more to it. You give those copies rush. So not only do I get a bunch of copies on potentially buffed up minions or taunts or whatever, I can proactively use those minions to help trade off, get some value, just have more threats out there. And if they have rush and they're more of a rage minions, maybe I get a good value trade and get some more buffs, and that 2-drop buffs some more stuff in the board. I just can't see this working, right? Like there's so much to make this work. Yes, again, that weapon will be a key component to a deck like this where I've got maybe 4 minions on the board. I get the whirlwind going, and then I slam this down, and then I get a full board. Like half of it has rush. That seems great in a very ideal world that doesn't typically exist in the Hearthstone metagame these days. It's hard to keep any minion around multiple turns, even if you got buffs and stuff for it. I do think it works pretty well with the taunts, the 4 mana spell, because it's high health, likely to be able to stick around, but it doesn't even curve with that because that's 4 into 6. So I don't know. You could get more turtles, you could get more Totoras, whatever you want to call it, get that out early, get it damaged, and you get more of them. That would be a real pain in the butt. So there's obviously potential with it, and there are some disgusting high rolls you can have with this. Will it make the cut though? Is it too much of a win more high rolly type of card, or is it going to be consistent enough that I have a couple of nice minions on the board or rage, get copies, they have rush, I want to play this in my enrage taunt whatever deck? It might work, but I'm going to lean or go towards more of a 2 out of 5 in standard, where I just don't see it. It's just going to be too clunky and not consistent, but I could absolutely be wrong. It might be just one of those where that package comes together, and this is just a super good card to play in the mid game to give you that board presence, to give you that value. Could be pretty darn good. And in wild, a 1 because it's 6 mana and you're just giving rush. Maybe if it gave charge, then we'd be talking, because then we're smarking, but probably a little too difficult to pull off in wild. So yeah, that's every warrior card reviewed. I'm really excited for this warrior set. Got a lot of good control stuff. That quest, who knows how that's gonna play out. If I can just survive and play quest rewards from Agoro, that could be a win condition in itself. Very curious to see how it'll play out. And yes, the only class left now is Rogue. Rogue is the final one. All their cards will be revealed on Monday after the weekend, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, hopefully it doesn't break the game or summon infinite 5/5s or something like that. We'll have to wait and see. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.